We are going to be throwing a raffle, so we are having a whole bunch of merch coming out pretty soon. So we've spent a lot of this offseason talking about Jalen Hurts, spent a lot of this offseason talking about the coaching staff. Well, today I want to talk about the 3 players that I think are the most important to the Philadelphia Eagles going into the season that aren't named Jalen Hurts. So let's get into it.
You want Philly?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly, the podcast. So today we are going to talk about 3 players not named Jalen Hurts that I think are going to have a major impact on this year. We're going to start off with a guy that's going to come out of nowhere. You see how I did that? I came out of nowhere. So will this player. All right, and that's going to be Quez Watkins. I have been very, very big on Quez Watkins, very high on Quez Watkins. Quez is the guy. That's the guy that's going to eat and reap the most benefits from having 2 wide receivers now that you can call number ones, right? Devontae Smith is going to take another leap, in my opinion. A.J. Brown, adding him to the fold, is a huge, huge addition. So now you got Quez Watkins, who was basically our de facto number 2 last year, in the 3rd position, most likely going to be running out of the slot most of the time. You're telling me he's going to be against linebackers. You're telling me he's going to be against undersized cornerbacks, undersized safeties. You're telling me they're not going to have safety help. So you're basically telling me that Quez Watkins is going to go crazy. So first off, number 3 or number 1, however you want to number it, I really don't care, is going to be Quez Watkins. Let's go.
I can still see you.
All right. So number 2, I'm going to have to go with Miles Sanders, man. I know I've been one saying that Miles Sanders is kind of in a make-or-break situation, right? He's either going to outperform what they want to give him as a contract, or he's going to underperform it and we're not going to want to give him a contract. Maybe I'm being pessimistic. I hope I am, because I love Booby Miles, man. But I do think that he's going to have a good year, man. You look at this team and how it was set up last year. We still have that number 1 rushing offense. We still have that offensive line. So I think that they're going to still allow him to eat. And then you even think about it further. We talked about this wide receiving core. That's going to help him out even more. And it's going to help out this whole running back core, to an extent. So I can't just say him. But you look at what Miles Sanders has been able to do with 8 in the box consistently. So you're telling me that a bunch of teams are going to have to back up a little bit, because now you got to deal with Quez Watkins on the outside. You still got to deal with Dallas Goedert, who's one up, if not, I won't say the best. He's top 3, all right? I'm going to go off that ledge. He's top 3 as far as blocking tight ends go, and we know what he can do as a receiver. So you don't know where we're coming from. And when you have a running game that is as consistent as ours is, and you have a running back that's been able to hit over 5 yards a clip almost every season, we all say as fans that he's criminally underused, and then when he finally gets used, he gets injured. So it's kind of a toss-up, right? But if he can stay healthy, I think that he's going to have a huge impact on this team. Let's get it.
Hey, you didn't give me number 3.
All right, so number 3, who do I think is going to make a huge impact on this team? This might be a cheating one. This might be unfair, but I don't care. We're going to go with James Bradberry. Look, the Philadelphia Eagles have not had a tandem at that cornerback position like this in a long time. I'm talking about Reggie Bush's soul getting knocked out in the playoffs long time. If you know, you know. It's been a while since the Eagles have actually had a secondary this good. James Bradberry brings a cornerback, somebody in that secondary, another body in that secondary that can stop the run. He can obviously pass, cover, and he can do a little bit of everything. I don't know what Jonathan Gannon is trying to do, but you have a bunch of guys that can do a little bit of everything. James Bradberry he embodies that, especially for the secondary. I've said this time and time again, I'm a little bit nervous on paper about our safety room, but having a guy like Darius Slay as your 1 and having a James Bradberry as your number 2 should help a little bit. So I think that if you're asking the safeties to just play back, don't come up, don't worry about the run, you have 2 cornerbacks now in a Darius Slay who played well last year, and a James Bradberry who's shown over his career to be able to stop the run, that can kind of take care of that one extra thing for these safeties, and just let them kind of learn, right? Just let these safeties kind of learn on the job, figure out what they want to be and who they want to be. But that's all 3, babe. Can we go back now?
Yes, you can.
All right. So I gave you my 3. You guys let me know in the comments how you feel. Who are the 3 guys that you give me more, I don't really care. But who are at least 3, right? Guys that you think are going to take major leaps or just going to have a huge impact on this team. I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Obviously, hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. But I do want to say before I get out of here, we are going to be throwing a raffle. So we are having a whole bunch of merch coming out pretty soon, like a whole bunch of new designs me and my girl have been working on. Very, very excited to let you guys see it. If you are on my Twitter, if you're on my Instagram, if you're on my Facebook, you've probably seen some of the designs already. If you're in the YouTube community, I know you've seen the Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts one that we made, and that is going to be part of the raffle. So we have a bunch of different ones, and the way that we want to launch it is going to be through this raffle. So how do you join this raffle? All you have to do is go to my Twitter, follow me. You're going to see a tweet. You're going to retweet that tweet. You're going to tag as many friends as you want. All the friends that you tag will be added as extra entries for you guys. So definitely, I hope you guys join it, man. Last time we gave out some shirts. That was a lot of fun. It was really cool to see your guys' pictures with the shirts. But yeah, maybe we could get Nina a shirt. I'm just going to give Nina a shirt. Shout out to Nina because, you know, Nina's out here killing it. I got nothing but love for you, your moms, man. That's family right there. So we're going to have to get you some new merch. But other than that, let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. Y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly. And we are out shit. Peace!
Everywhere. This is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do 'em in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.